Hey everybody, it's Bill Treasurer, and I'm here in my kitchen in Asheville, North Carolina. I wanted to take a moment and share with you a concept called the worst case grid. It's a risk evaluation tool that I first discovered in writing my book, Right Risk. Now it's part of our workshop, Walking the Fine Line of Risk Taking. And the worst case grid is really easy to use to take the idea of a subjective experience of a risk and try to objectify it. And what you do is you draw an X and Y axis. And on one dimension, you put the word badness. On the other dimension, you put the word probability. And then you take the risk that you're contemplating and say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad would it be if I really wipe out and it doesn't work? So let's say, for example, you're thinking about starting your own business, but it means leaving a comfortable job and it pays very well, but you just don't like it. It's just not you anymore. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad would it be if it wiped out and it didn't work out? You might wipe out your family savings, but you're not going to die. So on a scale of 1 to 10, let's say you had to go and live with your parents. That's a pretty bad outcome. For me, that would be about a 7. It's not a 10, but it's a bad outcome. And then you have to say, what's the probability of that outcome occurring? So you have to say, well, do I have enough experience? Have I been in the workforce for a long time? Do I have a lot of expertise in this area that I want to start my own business? You're probably lowering the probability if you've done that. Realistically, for me, that would be about a 3. Then simply times 7 times 3, come to your number, in this case 21, and ask yourself, is the number too high to cause me to not take this risk? Only you can decide what number is too high and what number is too low. It's called risk tolerance. But what you're doing with the worst case grid is taking the subjective experience of a risk and trying to objectify it by coming to a numeric value to help you decide whether or not to jump off that platform. Enjoy this newsletter. Thanks.